You swipe right on someone, and it takes half a second. But in that half second, your phone just triggered a chain of events so complicated that it would take you 10 minutes to explain. And the wildest part is, the app already decided whether you would see that person long before your thumb ever moved. Most people think swiping on Tinder works like flipping through a deck of cards. You see a profile, you swipe right if you like them, left if you do not, and then the app just checks if both people swiped right on each other. Simple match, simple system. You probably imagine some basic list running in the background, and when two people both say yes, it just connects them. That is the version that makes sense. That is also not what is really going on. Behind that single swipe is a ranking system, a scoring algorithm, and a set of decisions the app made about you before you even opened it today. Tinder is not just showing you random people. It is showing you specific people in a specific order for very specific reasons. And the order you see them in tells you more about how the app sees you than you might be comfortable knowing. Before you scroll, watch this. So here's how it actually works. When Tinder first launched back in 2012, the app used something inspired by the yellow rating system. If you have ever played competitive chess, you know yellow. It is the system that ranks chess players based on who they beat and who they lose to. Tinder adapted that idea for attractiveness. Every time someone swiped right on you, your score went up slightly. Every time someone swiped left, it went down. But it was not just about how many right swipes you got. It mattered who swiped on you. If someone with a high score swiped right on your profile, that boosted your rating more than a right swipe from someone with a lower score. Think of it like getting a recommendation letter. A letter from a CEO carries more weight than one from a stranger. The app was essentially crowdsourcing a ranking of how desirable you were, and then it used that ranking to decide who you got to see. People with similar scores saw each other more often. If your score dropped, the app quietly started showing you to fewer people. Now Tinder has said publicly that they moved away from the yellow system. In a blog post from 2019, the company stated they no longer rely on yellow and instead use a newer algorithm that factors in more variables. They did not reveal exactly what those variables are, but they mentioned things like how often you use the app, how you engage with profiles, whether you actually message your matches, and how quickly you respond. So the app is watching a lot more than just your swipes. It is tracking how you behave after the match happens. Someone who swipes right on everyone gets treated differently than someone who is selective. Someone who never messages their matches gets ranked differently than someone who starts conversations. The system is constantly recalculating your position based on dozens of signals you are sending without even thinking about it. Here is what most people do not realize. Every time you open Tinder, the order of profiles you see is not random. It is a calculated feed, almost like a social media algorithm. The app decides who to put at the top of your stack, and that decision is based on how likely you are to swipe right on that person and how likely they are to swipe right on you. Tinder wants matches to happen because matches keep people using the app. So the system is optimizing for mutual interest, not just showing you the most attractive people available. That is why you might notice that the first few profiles you see in a session tend to be more appealing. That is intentional. The app front-loads profiles it thinks you will engage with to keep you swiping. Your first few swipes are basically the bait. The app has studied your patterns, and it knows what kind of faces, bios, and photos keep your thumb moving. So what does this actually mean for you? If you are using Tinder or any dating app that uses swipe mechanics, your behavior matters way more than you think. Swiping right on every single person actually hurts you because the algorithm reads that as low-value engagement and adjusts your visibility downward. Being selective, writing an actual bio, using clear photos, and messaging your matches all send positive signals to the system. You are not just trying to impress other people. You are trying to impress the algorithm that decides whether those people ever see you in the first place. Try being more intentional with your swipes for a week, and you might notice a real difference in who shows up. That half-second swipe is running through servers, feeding data into machine learning models, and reshaping your experience in real time. And dating apps are just one example. The same kind of ranking logic runs behind what you see on Instagram, YouTube, and even Google search results. Every app you use is quietly scoring you, and the score changes what you get to see. If you want to know how your favorite apps are actually deciding what shows up on your screen, this channel breaks that down every week.